Hi, dear teacher. We have a word problem here. It's saying during a trip to Europe, Raj pays 750 euros to purchase 3 paintings. Each painting costs the same amount. So before even I continue, if I want to know the price of each painting, it's easy to know by saying I'm going to take the 750 and I'm going to divide it by 3. So to do that, you know that 2 times 3 equals 6. So I subtract 6 from 7 equal 1. I ask the 5 to come down. 15 divided by 3 equal 5. 5 times 3 equal 15. I subtract. I don't have anything. I ask the 0 to come down. So that means 0 times 3 equal 0. I subtract. I don't have any remainder. So the answer is 250. That means what? That means each painting equal 250 euro. Perfect. At the time of this purchase, Raj knows that 0.68 euro are equivalent to 1 Canadian. So if I have a ratio between euro and Canadian, I can say that 1 Canadian is equal to 0.68 euro. So this is the relation or the ratio between euro and Canadian. Now, how much does each painting? So this is what we did exactly, but in Canadian dollars. So we know that each one in euro equal the 250. So now, how to solve this type of problem? What you see here, this is ratio. So I can do the ratio in form of fraction. Euro over Canadians equal to 0.68 over 1 Canadian. The same equivalent or the same ratio, I can take it with the real price. I know the price of 1 painting in euro equal 250. So I put the 250 in front of euro. But my question is, in Canadian, I have no idea about the price. So you know that there is something called multiplication or cross multiplication. So if I'm doing something like that, I can say that the one when I multiplied by the 250, it's exactly the same as 0.68 times this unknown. From where we know that, this is something very known. If, for example, I have 3 over 6, and I'm asking myself, the 3 over 6, what is the equivalent fraction to it? So if I divide each one by 3, it's going to give me 1 over 2. So they are equivalent. Now, there is something called cross multiplication, that if I take the 3 and I multiply it by the 2, it's going to give me exactly the same as 6 times 1. So really, it's true. 3 times 2 equal 6 times 1. And we call it cross multiplication. So here it's going to work the same thing. So I can say what? Instead of this interrogation mark, I can say x. So that means x times 0.68 equal to 1 times 250. Now my goal is to know x, which means the price in Canadian dollar. So in this case, I will isolate x by dividing by 0.68. The same thing here, whatever I did in the left side, I have to do it in the right side. So 0.68. Now I can simplify 0.68 with 0.68. I isolate x. And now I have to do this division, 250 divided by 0.68. So if I have a calculator, because I'm allowed to use a calculator, I can say what? 250 divided by 0.68. I will get this value, 367. Actually, I'm going to keep the calculator because it's long numbers, 36765. When I round it, it's going to be 65. So for sure, this is the right answer. C is the right answer. And I want to tell you something, since the euro, 68 cents of euro equal to 1 Canadian dollar. So you can assume if I paid 250 euro, it's going to give me a larger number than 250 in Canadian, which is correct, 367.65 cents. So I hope that you understood this one. Thank you for listening.